Hey guys, what's up? It's Erin here, and we're filming in my bathroom. It's a little bit better lighting, things like that. That way I can also look in a giant mirror right here and see whether I'm doing something right or not. I've already put on primer. If my eyes look a little funky, it's because I had to remove the eye makeup from a different attempt, or a different job, I should say. So what I've been using as a primer and also helping me with those chemical burns is the aloe vera gel. It actually, there's multiple uses for it. You can even use it as a mascara. It can make your lashes look longer without you having to wear any actual tint to it whatsoever. So I have not gone in. I want to show you guys. It's one that I did earlier on my Snapchat. I'm going to be recreating this picture of Selena Gomez. This is from her video Hands to Myself, and I love that song so much. And my dog, you gotta love it when they're just like, no, we want you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since I didn't actually set my foundation, I did do the foundation earlier, but it didn't work out right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and this is to fix it, I'm going to take a big fluffy ColourPop brush, and I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Finishing Powder, and just going to pat this down a little bit. I'm not going to like scrub into it or anything like that. And instead, it does add, sorry, can't talk today. It does add a little bit of pigment to the skin, as well as taking away any, stuff like that. Alright, so we're getting in the hairline, we look good. I'm going to go ahead and do some brows. So I am praying that that is not the right brush, yo. That is not it, and neither is that. As you can, I just moved everything into my bathroom today, like right now. So I'm just like, oh, where's all of my things? Okay, so where is my lovely angled brush, y'all? Okay, and is that one? No, it is not. Alright, so I have a spoolie here. And I have the small angled brush. So we've got our tools right there. I know I looked so professional by doing that. But, oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this spoolie. I'm going to comb the brows upward. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into an e.l.f. small angled brush. So I'll bring you a little bit closer so you can see the eyebrow action. So we're going to go into the e.l.f. light palette. This is the little mirror that comes with it, and you get a wax and a powder. So I'm just going to use this little angled brush and add a healthy coat of that wax. Okay, so do it on the other eyebrow as well. Okay, so they both look somewhat pigmented there. I'm going to take my spoolie, comb it through, and then I'm still going to lift up a little bit, and then I'm going to take this angled brush here, and I'm going to go into an e.l.f. palette. This one is called Mad for Matte, and in her photograph, she's got very dark eyebrows, so I think I'm going to go in with this guy right here seems to be the darker of everybody. So, actually, I take that back. I'm going to go in here. So, you just go in for that matte for matte with the small angled brush. Gather a good, healthy amount of product. I'll try to look up so that you can see this a little bit better. Okay. Now I'm going to take that spoolie and comb that in. Blend in that dark, harsh line at first. Go in once again. But we're going into this eyebrow this time. And I want to really sharpen it up a little bit. So it looks like the tint is going all the way through the brow. Okay. So that is how I, a person of fair hair, can sort of get close to what Selena Gomez had going on. So I'm going to go ahead and close that palette out. Now, what I had been doing was I was taking this ColourPop single Super Shock shadow, and this is in the shade Envy. And, please pardon my camera, but this is what it looks like in the light. So it's very pretty, but I'm also going to go into, where are you, my darling? I'm going to go into the e.l.f. palette for the Nude Rose Gold. So we'll be dealing with this and this. So what I'm going to do, instead of trying to be all fancy schmancy with my fingers, I'm going to take a little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I'm going to take a small, well, it's sort of small, but a packer brush here from ColourPop, and I'm going to take product from the tip from that sponge. Going to go into a mirror here, and I just want to paint this on the lid so that we can seal anything that shouldn't be there. And it will act almost like a primer as well, so it'll get rid of all that weirdness that's on our lids right now. Well, it's on my lid right now, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, so looking up, making sure to really clean up those brows. Going in again to do the exact same thing. There we go. So we're just covering them slightly and getting more product. I'm gonna have to buy me a new one soon. Clean the eyebrows up. Conceal any former imperfections. Alright, so there's that. And I will put it back. Gonna put the cap back on here. So that now acts as a primer a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with, let me find a trusty brush here. I'm gonna go in with a ColourPop, not a ColourPop, my gosh. The e.l.f. Black Studio. It's an eyeshadow C brush, if that means anything to you. So in her picture, and I'll show you her picture because I keep going, oh, on her picture. I mean, bear with me here, but this makes me go, So this is what she looks like, okay? First off, just ignore that she has flawlessness going on. But she looks like she has almost all black, but she does not. There's actually a hint of purple in her tint. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go into a Super Shock shadow. Usually you would go in with your finger, but in this case, we're going to make an exception. So I'm going to grab my palette here, and we're just gonna go on top of the lid. Be very slow and precise about this. And definitely look toward the light. That's always helpful. Now if you don't see a lot of purple hue going on, that's okay. Going back in. I really hope I didn't scrape too much off. And gently carve out your crease. And of course my left eye has to be the friggin' mess up, right? I don't know, does anyone else have that problem where like your right side's, like wherever your dominant hand is, like that's the one that's all bomb, and then the other one's just like, no. If anybody has that, you are not alone. So there we go. Putting a little bit into the crease here. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and retire that shadow. Get the lid back on before it dries out. And then I'm going to go into the rose gold palette with this color here. I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to go over this and make, ooh baby, and make this as close as possible to what was going on in that video. So you're definitely going to want to do this, and I'm not going to go cray cray about this, but we are going to use some other, oh, is it just weird, like is it weird for me to just be like, oh, whenever things come together? Like, I don't know, I'm just wondering. Okay, so there is a bit of a purplish hue going on now, and I love that. So I'm just cleaning my brush off my hand, and ugh. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clean. This is a small smudge brush, so I'm just going to clean up. I want to make that a little bit of a wing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into that shade. It's a teensy weensy little brush, but I'm going to go in the same shade and create an eyeliner. So I don't know if you can see that, but what I'm doing is I'm taking it and I'm connecting it. Okay, so you see I'm taking it and connecting it. So that brush can now be retired. What I would like to do next, honestly, is add in the other colors. So here's another e.l.f. Eyeshadow brush. So she has a little bit, sorry, I'm going to reference the picture here. Yeah, try again, I don't care. Okay, so she has a little bit of a purple, but a little bit of like a pinky going on. So really that means to me that I'm going to be using this shade here and this shade. So we'll go in with that clean brush. And the shade that I'm dipping in now does not have a shimmer to it. Okay. I I feel like it's gonna be friggin' ugly on me, but like beautiful on somebody else. Like, oh. You ever get those feelings? I do. All the time. Like, oh. I'm turning into a friggin' raccoon. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna take a fluff brush from ColourPop and just try to make this look a bit better. My gosh, what happened? Anyway. Okay, so that is not how that was supposed to go, ladies and gents. So we're gonna go ahead and put on some more of that concealer. Gonna dip in there and just fix that eye. Cover up. There we go. Alright. I feel like I need to like slightly cover up that one too. Okay, so now I can go ahead. Camera for Voss here, not you. Alright, so I can go ahead and put this saving grace of concealer away. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use a brush that I know I haven't used yet. Just make sure. So now I'm going to go in with this. This is an e.l.f. blending eye brush. So I will go into that purple again, but it's going to be a light purple, not whatever that insanity was. Okay, gonna blend it a little bit. And now I'm gonna go ahead and retire that brush because I do not want that to happen again. So let's see, how clean are you? So we have a ColourPop fluff brush, and I'm gonna lighten this up a bit. So I will take this gold shade here and I'm gonna put it in my crease where all of that fun, if you will, has been going. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Alright, and now I'm going to go into the pink shade. Same brush, by the way, so it's okay. Oh yeah, that's way, way better. Way better. Okay, and then the final step, I'm going to still take the same brush. I'm going to take this shade here, it's very shimmery, and just apply onto your brow bone. Okay, so this is kind of what she looks like, but we're gonna go into blushes and maybe not highlighters, but we will get there. So she was wearing, let's see, okay, so this is the one that I brought with me. So this is the bronzed pink beige one from e.l.f. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a blush brush. This is an e.l.f. blush brush. So it looks like this. I'm gonna dunk in lightly and blend it. Yeah, you guys don't need to be pairing those anymore. So we're gonna just blend it a little bit. Okay. So that's that. And now I think I'm gonna go in and grab, do I want to contour? You know what, I am gonna bronze up the face with this bronze color here. So I'm gonna take an e.l.f. bronzing brush, it's very soft. I'm gonna go into that product. You can't really tell that anything ever happens, but yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what it does. Okay. Get the jawline and the neck a little bit. Now, I will not be putting on mascara, guys, because the mascara that I have just ruins my lashes. So, I think, except for the lip, which we have two different things to go together today, I also want to show you kind of what her lips look like here. Zoom in. See how, like, sparkly and stuff they are? That is exactly what we were going for. So, well, that's what I'm going for. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use an e.l.f. pen lipstick, and it is in the shade Coral. Yes, Coral. It's a nudie kind of shade like that. And this is one of their liner slash lipsticks. So we're going to go in with that. Okay, so there's that. Gonna scroll it back down. Then we're gonna go into e.l.f. Pout Perfector in the shade Glow. Right? Yeah, it says Glow. And it is such a pretty color. It works perfectly for this. So grab my mirror, do this as a top coat. Woo! There we go. Take it as a top coat. Has a little bit of glitter in it, so it's a little gritty. Yep, so that's what that looks like. And I think with a little setting spray, we will be good to go. So I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish setting spray. So here we go. That is definitely a strong spritz, but this isn't completely like the one I did on Instagram, but you know what? I love it anyway. And I think that it turned out really nice, actually. So I'm really happy to see it. So this is it in its full potential, I guess, if you want to say that. But hold on, I'm gonna like comb these bangs, but because that does so much, yeah. But yeah, this is kind of what I did, and it doesn't look as nice right now as it did when I did it this morning, but it's still really good, and I like it a lot. So I would definitely say that we can consider this accomplished. So yes, those eyes are very smoky and very pronounced. So are the brows. I think that probably the most natural thing here was the lips, so, but yeah, it's not bad. And you can wear it even with a little bit of a hat here, so you do this little finesse and it looks great. So yeah, definitely I would love to do other challenges here as far as do the picture and can you copy the picture and give a tutorial. So I would love to do that. So if you guys are wanting that, let me know. My name is Erin, for those of you who did not know that, and this is my Beauty Minute, and if you want to learn anything at all, please go ahead and go to my social medias, and if you liked this video, please hit the like button for me. That actually helps me out considerably. Also, please hit the subscribe button and tap on that bell, because that bell's going to notify you every time I post new content. So if you liked what you saw here and you'd like to see it again, go for it. Thank you guys so much. I am happy to bring you to a different area, even if it's just my bathroom. And I hope to see you on the next one. Alright guys, bye!